Once upon a time, in a small village at the edge of the vast African savanna, there was a legendary baobab tree. The villagers believed it to be enchanted, for its massive trunk and sprawling branches had stood for centuries, weathering storms and drought alike. This tree was said to possess the power to grant wishes, but only to those pure of heart. In this village lived a young boy named Kofi. Kofi was known for his curiosity and bravery. His father had passed away when he was just a baby, and his mother, Adisa, struggled to provide for them. Despite their hardships, Kofi remained optimistic and determined to make a better life for his family. One fateful day, as Kofi was exploring the outskirts of the village, he overheard a conversation between two elders. They spoke in hushed tones about the legend of the baobab tree and the magical spirit that resided within it. According to the tale, anyone who could solve the riddles of the tree would be granted a single wish. Intrigued, Kofi decided that he would seek out the baobab tree and solve its riddles. He hoped that his wish could bring prosperity to his mother and their village. Early the next morning, before the first rays of the sun touched the savanna, Kofi set out on his journey. As he approached the ancient baobab tree, its towering presence filled him with awe and a touch of fear. The air around it seemed to hum with an unseen energy. Kofi took a deep breath and stepped forward. "Welcome, young traveler," a deep, resonant voice echoed through the clearing. "I am the spirit of the baobab tree. Why have you come?" Kofi swallowed his fear and replied, "Great Spirit, I seek to solve your riddles and make a wish for my village and my mother." The spirit seemed to smile, though no face was visible. "Very well, brave one. Here is your first riddle. I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I?" Kofi thought for a moment, recalling the stories his mother used to tell him. "An echo," he answered confidently. "Correct," the spirit replied. "Now for the second riddle. I am not alive, but I grow. I don't have lungs, but I need air. What am I?" Kofi pondered this, recalling the bonfires his village often held. "A fire," he said. "Correct again," the spirit responded, its voice tinged with approval. "Your final riddle. I am taken from a mine and shut up in a wooden case, from which I am never released, and yet I am used by almost every person. What am I?" This riddle stumped Kofi. He sat beneath the baobab tree, thinking hard. Hours passed, and the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the savanna. Just as despair was beginning to creep in, Kofi remembered the simple joys of his childhood, especially the days spent drawing in the dirt with a small stick. "A pencil," he exclaimed. "The answer is a pencil." The spirit of the baobab tree was silent for a moment, then spoke in a tone of great respect. "You have answered correctly, young Kofi. You have proven yourself worthy. You may now make your wish." Kofi, without hesitation, wished for his village to prosper and for his mother to never want for anything. The spirit acknowledged his wish, and the baobab tree glowed with a brilliant light. Kofi felt a warm wave of energy wash over him before everything went dark. When Kofi awoke, he was back in his village. To his amazement, the village had transformed overnight. Crops were flourishing, livestock were plentiful, and there was an air of joy and abundance. His mother, Adisa, looked healthier and happier than ever before. Word of Kofi's bravery and the miracle of the baobab tree spread far and wide. The village thrived, and Kofi grew up to be a wise and beloved leader. He never forgot the lessons of the enchanted baobab tree and the importance of bravery, wisdom, and a pure heart. And so, the story of the enchanted baobab tree became a cherished legend, passed down through generations, reminding all who heard it of the magic that exists within bravery and selflessness.